we pushing 6-7 days, no food and barely any water. I'm sorry, CVS, but you're getting hit. It's what it is. I'm sorry, but like I'm about to die. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the NOA podcast. Speaking of your co-host Tyler, I'm here with my man Trey.
You.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening, especially if you're a recurring listener. If you are new, welcome to the show.
For real.
We appreciate everything. So today's question is, you become homeless. No money, no friends, no car. You have truly lost everything. What would you do to get back on your feet? What are your strategies to survive? Now, kind of a little bit of rules here. We're trying to be somewhat realistic with this. So our answers are going to be somewhat realistic in terms of what we would actually do.
No GTA.
Yeah, like this is not like GTA. Nah. So semi-realistic. But along with that, everything does not have to be legal. So we do not necessarily have to be like stick by the books and all the other stuff. Everything doesn't have to be legal, but it needs to be realistic. And we also got to think as if we do things illegal in this hypothetical scenario, we also got to be aware of the consequences that come with that.
Yeah.
So that's the question of the day. So Trey, would you like to
Go first?
Start it off, or at least kind of start brainstorming?
So I go homeless. I lose all my money.
You lose everything.
I don't got no family. No one's around.
Nah.
So I have nothing.
You're basically dolo.
All right. So in my mind, how I'm envisioning this to start of the day, early morning. So like I have until nighttime to find.
And let's say like all of us, like you went to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Tomorrow you woke up outside in a box.
Yeah.
With nothing, bro.
7 a.m. in the morning.
With like a hoodie on the
lawn. Just a hoodie, sweatpants, socks. That's it. No shoes. No nothing else.
No phone. No wallet. No
the fact that it's winter makes it worse too.
Oh, 100%.
Like,
if this was
cold outside.
if this was like July,
summer,
it'd be better.
Yeah.
It'd be better. Or if we were just in a tropical place.
So what I would do, first thinking, I would try to find some kind of shelter. So I'd go to. They have these like homes for like the homeless.
Like homeless shelter.
Yeah. So I'd go to one of those for the night. At least for that day. I'd try to find a job.
Okay.
But if I have nothing, does this mean that I also have no social security number, no,
No, you're a person.
No documentation. Like I got passport, birth, because I need all that for work. And if like I'm homeless and I have nothing, then I'm thinking about it. I might not even be able to.
It might be. I mean, I'll say this: you're still a citizen, so like we'll give you. You'll keep your social. So I ain't gonna take that away. Now, do you have your passport? I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, probably no passport.
I mean, if you want, I might can give you a form of ID if you really need.
I just need something that can get me a job. So like, you can get a job with your regular.
You should be able to get a job with your license.
With just your license?
I don't. To be honest, this is hard for me to ask. I've never been in this position to where, you know what I mean? I've been blessed to where whenever they're like, we need this document, I was able to provide it. You know what I'm saying?
You have the documentation.
Yeah. So I'm not fully sure. What do you need? I think it depends on the job.
Well, I'd just do security for the time being, just because it's easy. Like I could just get into that.
Yeah, but you would need the money to get
$100. It just cost me $100.
How would you get 100?
I have no friends. I was going to be like, I'd ask you, but I had no friends.
No one can help. Like it's like this is you, bro. Like I'll see you on the street, like, yo, what's good, Trey?
Honestly, I'd ask somebody.
Oh, just a random person.
Yeah.
But you can't ask for 100.
No, you can ask for 100.
But I think you're more likely to get a no.
Yes, that is true.
Think about it like this.
True. But the more people you ask,
that's true. But people don't even want to give people on the side of the road a couple dollars.
I understand that.
Let alone 100.
I absolutely understand that. And I understand where those people are coming from. Because if I was on the side of the street, someone just comes up, hey, can I have $100? I'm not going to just give it to you. I'm going to think twice. I understand where you're coming from there. However, in my mind, and just the way the world works, it's a numbers game. The more people you ask, you bound to get somebody who's like, all right, here's a couple extra dollars.
couple extra dollars. It's different.
Yeah,
than 100.
what I mean, I mean it figuratively, Tyler. A couple extra, here's $100 then. If I actually have to say it for you, here's $100.
Nah, I don't think you're gonna find anyone that go.
No, you will, Tyler. I've watched you give someone $100 before. If
Yeah,
you
that
do it,
just worked out.
why won't someone else do it?
What it just so happened due to the circumstance how everything worked out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you just have to be right place, right time.
Exactly.
But I also think he never asked me for 100.
No, he didn't ask you. I won't disagree with you there. He didn't
And
ask you.
I
But I
it's
do
always-
believe it's right place, right time.
But I do think it's always a little different when someone's asking you for 100, and then if someone just gives you 100 out the kindness of their heart.
I understand where you're coming from there. And what I will say to that is this. There was this gentleman that I watched back when I was in high school. Don't remember his name, but he essentially wanted to get rid of the fear of no. People telling him no. So what he did, he'd go around each day and asking people, well, not really for money, but one of the times he asked for money, and he essentially asked for $100. Everybody said no. And then there was this one dude who was like, well, why do you need the $100? Like, if you can explain to me why you need the money, I'll give you the money. That's what I'm saying. I don't disagree that, okay, yes, a majority of people aren't going to give it to you. But I believe if you sell somebody, like, listen, I need a job.
Okay.
It's a $100 class to get the guard card. You get the guard card, I get to go work, and I can make some money. Can you help me? I'll even bring back the $100 when I'm done, when I get my first paycheck. I think someone would be willing to help out. I don't know. If I came to you as just like a regular human being with a logical argument for $100, I have a feeling you'd help me out.
Actually, it just depends.
Yeah, if you had the money. If you don't have the money, I understand. But if you had the money, I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, but some people are selfish. Depends who you come across.
I don't.
Just because
disagree.
people have the
I
money,
will
don't
not.
mean they wanna-
I won't disagree with that, Tyler. There are selfish people, but I do think there are selfless people as well.
Yeah, I guess you just have to find the right person. But I think that's going to be difficult.
That's why it's a numbers game. You gotta keep asking. So I would essentially do that, ask for 100, because I don't want to. I really want to do like this legally. Like, I don't want to.
Rob anybody?
Yeah, you know. And I don't have anything to sell. Like, I'm not a.
I mean, you wouldn't have anything. You'd have nothing.
Nah, but you can make stuff though.
What are you making? And out of what?
You can draw pictures.
No one's gonna buy that, bro.
You don't never know, man.
I mean, maybe you would you could draw a building. Maybe you might, you might get away trying to sell some floor plans that you still have those skills. But other than that, I mean, what are you drawing? You ain't drawing portraits.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, what are you drawing?
No, I'm not drawing portraits. And to be honest with you, floor plans would be very difficult to make with no utensils.
That's what I'm saying. You would eventually have to get so unless you just steal the paper and pen.
And the rulers and all that type of stuff too. How I'm thinking about it, I'd get the money. I'd ask for the $100 because I don't know how else to get the $100, so I'd ask for it. I'd just walk around asking people for the day. And if I didn't get $100 immediately, I have a feeling people would just give me dollars, and then if I asked 100 people,
Well, yeah, that's
I get
probably
$100
what,
that
crazy
way.
enough. That's what I would do.
take the class, which is like 6 hours or something like that for the day.
Okay.
Once the class is done with, go to the library, send off the documentation, and then go home to the homeless shelter. I'm assuming I'd have to wait to get the job, and then just like work.
What'd you do for food?
I'd have to go hungry for a couple days. At least like 1 or 2, because I wouldn't have no money.
So you just be hungry.
Yeah.
Homeless shelter feed you? Do you know?
They might have soup kitchens. Either that or actually I go to church. Let's go to church.
Because your church gives out food.
Yeah, church.
Not all churches give out food though.
No?
Nah, bro, my church didn't give out food.
Crazy enough, every church I've been to give out food.
Really?
Yeah, even the ones in Jamaica.
You might have been the church you go to. That might have been the first church I've been to that actually gave out food.
Really?
If I remember correctly, yeah. I don't really remember them giving out food. And if they did give out food, like it was like an event.
Like
it's
it's
not
a
like
special,
Yeah.
it's not regular.
Yeah, like this
service.
isn't every day.
Okay,
This is like, oh, okay, like because of this event,
Yeah.
we'll give you. You know what I mean?
Understood. Yeah, but that's what I would do, man. What about you?
I mean, ideally, you would want to do everything legal. I mean, if I woke up Obviously, I would do a homeless shelter. Because I wouldn't want to stay outside. That'd be rough.
Yeah, that'd be cold, man.
Yeah, it'd be rough. Homeless shelter. I ain't gonna lie. I probably would do a little bit of stealing. Just to kind of help me get by.
What would you steal? Like, would you shoplift? Is that essentially it? Like,
Nah,
go to, like,
I would
CVS
try.
and like take some snacks.
I might do a little bit of that, but like that's a little rough. One, I would steal a bike because I would like to be able to get around because I got no car.
That's true.
But like I would like to get around, especially when I eventually get a job. So I probably would take someone's bike.
Funny enough, I was
You
thinking
know.
just take the bus.
Yeah, you could do that, but you need money for the bus. The bike is
Yeah,
free.
but you still that is true. I mean, the
once
bike
you
is
take the bike is free.
free to a point because you got to steal it.
Well, yeah, of course, but once I steal it, it's still free. Maybe I'll eventually take the bus, but I'll probably ride the bike for the majority. Now, on days where it snows, I'm cooked. So I'd either have to walk or take the bus if I have funds. Because you ain't going to ride a bike in the snow.
Nah, you can get the one with the big wheels though.
I'm stealing this, bro. You got to
Oh,
be
yeah,
out of
yeah.
like,
You can take one of the ones with the big wheels.
I don't
like,
see much-
specifically look for those.
Yeah, but listen, I don't see them a lot around here, and I got to get a bike now. Unless I just drive the normal bike until I see one with big wheels and steal that one.
Yeah. It's kind of
Yeah,
like
but I
what you
don't
do in GTA where you see a car that you want, you drive around with that, you see something else you want, you hop out, you use that one.
Yeah, true, but I am trying to limit crime. I'm not gonna lie to you and say that because I'm homeless, I'm still going to. Nah, I'm probably gonna do a little bit of messed up stuff.
How many years do you think you get for stealing the bike? It's not that much time though. It's just
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
couple months.
I'm doing like petty crime.
Yeah,
I ain't
just a
like,
couple months.
I'm not killing nobody. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I'm not out here trying to commit felonies. But I'm not gonna lie to you and be like, I'm going to 100% be by the book. Nah, I'm probably
A couple misdemeanors will have taken place.
Yeah, well, not even a misdemeanor. Like stealing a bike, I don't think it's a misdemeanor.
No?
No,
I
especially
thought
if
it
they
was.
left it out. Like, bro, if I'm walking the street at night and someone left their bike outside chain, it's cooked. They're cooked. I'm taking it. They ain't gonna catch me. It's at night. I'm gone.
I'll say that cameras. Yeah, cameras all over the place.
Yeah, but they're not gonna. Come on now.
Listen, then they found that dude who killed the CEO.
Yeah, my point exactly, Trey. He's a killer. I'm taking a bike. Apples and oranges here. Apples and oranges. These are two.
Not the
two
same
different-
league.
Two different things. bro.
Not the same league.
We talk about varsity and JV, Playboy. This is varsity and the freshman team. Nah.
Fair enough.
So I would probably do that so I can get around. I ain't gonna lie. I would ask for money, but I probably would steal a little money.
Where would you steal money from though? Like who are you stealing money from?
That'd be hard.
That's why I was like, I'll just ask for it because who am I steal? I can't just go to a convenience store and steal it. I can't just go to the bank and steal it. Like every option to steal money, at least in the modern era,
It's hard.
unless it's like crypto, is like very difficult. And even with crypto, I think it's kind of hard because I don't have like the brain power for all that.
Yeah, stealing money would be hard. I really wouldn't know what to do there. Cause like honestly, I don't really want to take nobody's purse or wallet.
Yeah,
Like I really don't want. Like I really don't
just
want
straight-
this. Like I really don't want this.
That's just straight burglary.
Yeah, like I'm the type to steal. Like I would steal the wallet. I would steal the purse and then come back and give her purse back.
But I found this.
Facts. So, like, yo, there ain't no cash left in it though.
I found it empty.
Yeah. So that's probably what I would do. But yeah, maybe I wouldn't steal money. The most I think I would steal would probably be food if I'm really hungry, and then a bike so I can get around. For food too, this gonna sound a little dirty, but like, listen, I'm homeless. I ain't got no choice. I would actually just sit out by dumpsters at night.
Oh, that's actually a smart idea.
'Cause
though.
a lot of
because
time-
a lot of restaurants and stores,
Yeah.
like they'll throw away good food.
Yeah, I know. Like I know Dunkin' and like a lot of other like donut stores and bagel stores. They just throw out like whatever people don't eat.
Yeah, they just throw it away.
They just throw it out.
And it's just kind of
I'm like, yo, this is perfectly good food, bro.
they just bag it up in there.
Yeah, they just bag it up.
Yeah, so you just take out the bag.
So I'm like, yo, everything in here is clean for real. So I would probably do that to eat, especially in the beginning. I would try to get the job. I would have to get the job.
What kind of job would you do?
See, here's the thing. I don't know in this.
Because neither of us could be in our careers at this point.
I don't know why I can't. That's why I'm thinking. I still have the knowledge. I could be at. Why can't I be at?
Because you don't have the degree. You lost everything. You have to go back to school.
Oh, that's what they mean by lost everything?
That's what I'm assuming.
I thought they just meant lost all physical.
That's why I even asked if you had like any kind of documentation. You lost everything. You're a nobody.
Oh, man.
Unless like they said something different.
I'm not sure.
I think the
Well,
only thing I would
one-
steal personally is food, because I can justify stealing food. I'm like, all right, well, I'm a
For
human.
survival.
Yeah, I gotta eat. Like I'm gonna die otherwise.
The goal would be to become an MRI tech. But, like, let's say if I'm not and I can't do that, I ain't gonna lie. I might trap for a little.
Yeah, but you gotta find ways to get that though,
Yeah, I know. But no better.
and it's legal now.
There's multiple types of trapping. Not every single substance is legal.
Fair. Wasn't even thinking about like that. Fair point.
I don't gotta.
Fair
you know,
point.
I don't gotta sell what's legal.
Yeah.
I can still sell what's
Yeah,
illegal.
yeah,
Now that's gonna be rough because if I get caught, I'm cooked.
Yeah, you doing some time.
But I would probably get just enough money to go to trade school.
Funny enough, that's what most people say they do that type of thing. I get just enough money to get out,
Yeah.
but the money's just gonna keep you back in, Tyler. I have a feeling once you get to that business, it's just so hard to get out of it, especially if you're making money.
Yeah, that's true. But I'd be like, listen, why? Like, I think to a certain extent, you got to look at what you have going for you, and you got to look at the consequences. Like in this, what are the consequences?
A long time in jail.
That's what I'm saying. So do I really want to spend life in jail? No. So even though the money's good, I got to get out. So I would either do it until I got into trade school, or maybe I would even do it through trade school. Maybe I'll do that. But at a certain point, I'm going to have to stop. Once I start working at whatever trade I chose, carpenter, electrician, whatever, then I would be like, all right, nah, I definitely got to stop.
Understandable.
Because now I'm getting, trades, you get good money. Now I'm getting legal money coming in.
I'd actually become a truck driver after too.
Coming truck driver, actually, that'd be smart too.
They make like, I've heard up to like $100,000 a year,
And I
and
don't
a little bit above that actually.
sleep in the car, sleep in the truck,
Sleep in the truck, get to the point where you have your own truck.
start your own business.
That's what I'm saying. Now you're making money moves. Now you're no longer homeless.
Oh, you know what I would do? This will only work in places that it snows. If it snowed, I would go to like residential areas and be like, "Yo,
I'll shovel your
show me
driveway.
the driveway for like $20."
Yes. But this, it only works.
Yeah, like if we're in Florida, you're cooked.
Yeah, it only works if it
Yeah,
snows.
you can't do that.
Yeah.
But like around here, it gets cold. Like it would suck when it snows, but then I go to like suburban neighborhood, knock on everyone's door.
Yeah, but you can't start off in doing that though. Like, the minute this happens to you, you go homeless, you lose everything. That's the first thing you do because you won't have the proper materials to even take care of someone's driveway in the first place. You ain't gonna have a shovel.
That's all you need.
You just gonna use their shovel and you
Steal a
just
shovel.
take it. I guess you could do that.
That's the only way. I walk into Home Depot, walk around.
How much is a shovel? Like $20.
Yeah, it's not that. But at this point, if you're talking about from the start,
Would you just take it right out, or like would you?
yeah, probably. I mean, maybe at first I might, try to be less suspicious. But like, I understand the layout of Home Depot. I can only go out through the front.
Funny enough, I actually tried to talk to him.
What? Explain to them.
I'm like, yo, can I have this or not?
Can I have this?
Or maybe not have, but like borrow it and bring it back.
They ain't gonna let you. It's like, yo, I'm gonna use this to shovel some driveways.
I'll
I'ma
pay
get
for
some
it when I
money.
come back though.
Nah,
I'm gonna use the money. I made from the driveway
which is cool, but
to
people
pay.
aren't- they
It's
ain't
kind.
gonna
It's kind. It's
believe
kind of like this, right? It's kind of like this, right? I'm a barber. You need a job, so you gonna come to get a haircut because like you gotta go to a job interview. Cool. But you don't have the money right now because you don't have the job. I'm going to shape you up, make you look good. You get the job interview, and then when you get the job, you come back and you pay me.
One, I understand what you're explaining, but a lot of people just don't have that trust and they're willing to give out something like that. Now you might get actually a little bit more slack from like a barber, and that could be because like at least like all right, if you want to use the barber I go to, he owns his own shop, so it's like it's his stuff, so he might be a little more empathetic because he's like, dang, well maybe I know the grind, I kind of got it out the mud and all this other stuff. He's the employee, he's the boss, he's the manager, he's everything. Now go to a big industrial corporation like a Walmart or a Home Depot, and you go talk to Holmes that been working here for a couple weeks. He might be like, "Listen, man, like this ain't my, bro. I'm not the manager. I'm just here, bro. Like I got kids to feed."
I asked him to talk to the manager,
And the thing, but still because
or the manager of that store.
But what I'm trying to get at is
You're talking about like the CEO.
they're expendable.
The higher ups.
They're expendable. If the owner of Home Depot find out that this manager is giving away free shumble to a homeless person, they could be nice, but they could be like, "Why you give away free merchandise? That's not my problem. He's poor. He shouldn't have been like that." And then now the manager loses their job compared to going to a shop that's like family owned or like someone owns it. That's like not a big corporation. He doesn't really lose out that much.
All right,
You know what I mean? Like
I
if
understand
he gives
where
you
you're
a free
coming from.
cut,
Yeah,
he knows tomorrow I still have a job.
Yeah.
If the manager
because
at Home
he's
Depot
the owner of his own.
gives you a free shovel,
That's fair. I get where you're coming from.
because what if
But
you
at that
don't?
point, then why not just? At that point, I would literally follow in what you're saying and just find a store that's more family owned.
Okay, then you could do that.
That sells
That's fine, but you would have to find a
shovel.
family-owned store that owns a shovel.
Whatever.
By the time you're looking for that, I already have a shovel.
because you stole it.
100%.
At least I did it legally though.
You did do it legal.
I did it the honest way,
You
which
did.
is what I was trying to do. I'm trying to find a way because I've been listening to the whole Jordan Peterson and like I've heard you listen to it a couple times.
Bro, I believe.
I've been
here's
trying
the
to
thing.
find a way
I
to be
believe in it.
honest.
I believe in that
At all
wholeheartedly, and we've
times.
even had episodes about it. I believe in honesty and all that wholeheartedly. My rebuttal, my only rebuttal is this. I do think things change a little bit. I still think you should be honest. I still think you should follow a certain moral code. But now we're talking about livelihood. Now we're talking about
Survival.
This is my life. Now, if we're talking
The
about
gloves are off. What's that?
yeah, a little bit. Now, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm going to mislead everybody I talk to because I still want to carry myself with being moral and being integrity and all the other stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But there might be a time where I'm like, okay, I might kind of got to go against my morals a little bit here because I need to survive. You know what I'm saying? If I done went 4 days without eating, 4 or 5 days, no food, no water,
Yeah, I gotta eat.
then
though.
I gotta
I have
out.
to,
Like,
I
you
have
know what
to,
I'm saying?
I have to seal something at that point.
Yeah, like so
gotta
it depends. It kind of depends how we're looking at it. If it has to do with my livelihood on the line, then yeah, okay. And you know what? I probably don't necessarily got to steal a shovel. I might could come across a shovel just walking outside.
Yeah, you
And
could.
I might could do it a little bit more honestly. And this whole time, like I don't want to make it kind of seem like I'm just gonna be lying and stealing a whole bunch of stuff. No. I still don't believe that's good. But for my livelihood, there are gonna be some things where I'm probably gonna have to be like, all right, you know what I mean? I don't believe this is right, but like, you know what I mean? I kind of gotta get it. You know what I mean? Like my life is kind of on the line.
Yeah.
Now I would say this: it would never ever lead me to like kill anybody.
Hopefully
Or
not.
physically harm anybody, unless I was attacked first.
You're defending yourself.
Yeah, like I like be, but like I said, we pushing 6-7 days, no food and barely any water. I'm sorry, CVS, but you're getting hit. It's what it is. I'm sorry, but like I'm about to die.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like visibly ill, I'm sorry, but I might gotta. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even try to like run away. I just.
I just walk in and take it, or if anything, I'll eat in the store.
I was going to say, man, just eat it in the store. Like, y'all
that's-
can catch me if you want. But
that's
I'm,
what it
I'm
is,
so
bro.
down bad right now.
And that's what
like,
it is.
I don't care.
Or I need money now, and I can sell drugs, which I know inevitably is going to be rough. Or I might could find a way to finesse someone's shovel, and if I can finesse a shovel, then I could work honestly. Now I'm sorry that I did have to kind of
Finesse
do
the shovel.
something, you know, but that's better than constantly selling drugs and kill people from selling drugs.
That's true.
Because as we know, I'm probably gonna be selling something harder.
Than
weed.
Yeah.
So it's like could
That's
take
true.
someone's life. Now I still agree with everything Jordan Peterson says. I still agree you need to live an honest life, but there are people who do a little bit of rough things because their life is in, you're in survival mode. It's different. Now in terms of us now, all healthy and everything's cool and all that, because life is like this, there's no need for me to be stealing. There's no need for me to be lying to people. There's no need for me manipulating people or taking advantage of people. No, there's no need. That's messed up. 100%. I agree with everything Jordan Peterson says. But I do think our minds become wired differently when it's survival. When it's like my life is on the line.
Yeah. At that
Compared-
point, things change.
Yeah, compared to just like I'm living everyday life.
I have to agree.
Yeah, but that's essentially what I would do. Just try to get a job. That would probably just be working up to get a job, and then you just gotta start saving. But the hardest part is probably just starting at zero when you got nothing.
The first week will be roughest. But if you can get past that, I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, your first week would be roughest. I'd also just shave everything. Like I'd be completely bald, straight face, everything. Because at that point, I was like, yo, I don't need
There's
a.
no point in having hair.
Nah,
You
I
gotta
would
get a
think
haircut
too.
like all the time. That's gonna cost you money.
Yeah, and I could buy a cheap razor and just do all that myself.
And shave it off.
The hardest part is just starting. But I definitely stand on the corner and ask for money.
You'd make it far that way, frankly. Just do $1 each time.
That's what I would do. That'd probably be day one. Like woke up outside, like nothing to do. I'd be like, well, I'm gonna
Literally
stand
have
on the
nothing to
corner,
do.
bro. At that point, what I will try to do is, but this will be easy, bro. I'll go into a dumpster,
Get some cardboard.
find some cardboard. At that point, all I need is like a pen or a marker. Just be outside with a God bless sign. And to be honest, I'll write on there, I don't do drugs. Because a lot of people don't give money because they don't do drugs. I'll be out there, yo, I don't do drugs. I'm going to tell you, the whole time I'm homeless, sober, bro. I ain't doing an ounce of nothing, bro. I'm like, yo, get me inside.
I also would try to do the whole job application thing.
What? Fill out a job application?
No. Have you seen where in this homeless person they printed out like they made their like their resume and they actually printed it out and like that's what they
Handing out their resume?
Yeah, that's
That'd
what they
be
were handing
fire.
out. Now I know it'd probably be difficult to get a whole bunch of that, but what you could do is instead of just like God bless, just like willing to work for
Oh, yeah, willing to work for money.
Yeah.
That
And then
would
maybe
be bad.
whoever is passing by, all right.
See, we are lucky in this case because we have the. No, we don't. Because we don't. We wouldn't have our IDs, would we? I would say we would have the school.
Yeah, you can still go there and print. Because it's a public library, so.
So we could print without even having our IDs
Yeah.
for free.
I don't know for free, but I'm sure 5 cents isn't going to break the bank if you.
I mean, at this point, you have nothing.
Yeah, but
So you just have to find some loose change.
I'm sure you.
Or like maybe a couple dollars.
I'm sure you'd be able to scrunch up a couple dollars by asking people each day.
Yeah, that's true. So what, do that, print out your resume, then go out, just hand your resume out?
Yeah. It's at least another option for you.
That's true. Also, too, now that we got the school, I sleep at the school.
Nah, you can't do that, though.
Why?
Because, well, me and you would be a little bit easier because we're young. So, like, we'd fit in. I'm, like, thinking of, like, a homeless man, so.
I would also try my best not to look homeless. You know what I'm saying? Like I would try my best to like
Yeah, not have raggedy clothes or, like,
yeah,
really
like I'm not
dingy
yeah,
stuff.
like obviously at this point suiting up is out the window.
Yeah, I can't do this anymore.
yeah. But I would at least try to get like a clean hoodie, clean sweatpants, relatively clean shoes.
Frankly, you can, but you still gotta have money for that. I was gonna say use a school store and get like school merchandise.
I can't, but you gotta
But
pay
you
that.
gotta pay. Yeah, you
Yeah,
gotta
if we're
pay.
trying not to steal, we can't even rob home.
Yeah, you gotta pay. You gotta pay.
But I would try to do that.
How would you sleep at the school? You can't go in Regents. You can't go in on the.
I would stay
the student side.
in the academic side
So what you just post up in
in the studio.
Yeah, you
You
can. Actually, yeah, you probably could do that.
Post up in the studio and grab a book. It don't gotta be a real, but just a random book. Sit there, act like I'm doing work. Eventually.
Oh, frankly, I thought you were gonna sleep and just like put it over your head.
No.
probably.
I would act like I'm doing work. I sit there and read the book and flip the pages, whether I was reading it or not.
But would you ever go to sleep there though?
Yeah, of course. Once everybody leave,
Oh, okay.
I'll wait till everybody leave, and then I'll try to find a spot to go to sleep at.
They do
And then if
have,
they did question me, I'll be like, hey, listen, I'm a student here. I know everything about the school, so if they start asking me questions, like, yo, by the way, I live over in Regents. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm a freshman here. I'm over in D. I live in a decomp. Oh, what are you? What are you? Okay, I'm a radiologic technologist. I'm radiologic technology. That's the major I'm in.
Yeah.
All my classes are in Dana. Oh, this, that. Yeah, I'm straight, bro.
Yeah, but if they put your ID in their system, they're not gonna see you.
Yeah, at that point I'm cooked. But I'm mainly doing that just to get out.
Oh,
So like
okay.
if public safety come in,
They question you.
they question me.
Oh, okay.
I can answer all the
I
questions
gotta get away
and then
not-
get away.
Okay, I understand.
I'm doing it to get away. Now if they start running my name, now I'm trespassing. You know what I'm saying? It's rough now. Now I got to do a different thing.
Yeah.
But hopefully it's just like, oh, okay, like he's a student here. I'll be like, yo, I was working. I really didn't feel like walking. It's cold. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here tomorrow morning.
So you might as well just stay
So I
overnight.
just was like, yo, I just figure I just catch a couple Z's here before my 7:30 class.
That's fair.
And they might be like, all right. Or they might be like, listen, man, we understand, but you can't be here. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna walk over. And we'd all probably walk out together, and I would walk over to act like I was going to D-Lot. Cause they ain't gonna
Would you double back?
Nah, at this point, I'm off campus. Yeah. They blew the spot up, bro. At this point, I'm off campus. So at that point, I'm like, all right, well, I'm awake. Like, I would either try to find a different place to sleep, but it probably would now be off campus. Or at this point, this is the start of my day.
Get you a girl on campus. You sleep in her door.
Yeah, I could do that, but she got like homeless bed, bro. That's what it is. She gotta be cool with me having no, you know what I mean?
Like no home, no job, no car, no
Yeah.
nothing. I have nothing to my name, hon.
Yeah, I'd be like,
Besides
listen,
my social security
facts.
number.
Like, yo, shorty, I'm in between jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's rough. So you're lucky I found my school ID, bro. So yeah, she would have to, you know what I mean? Or if I really wanted to, which of course don't condone this at all. I wouldn't do this, but like you could just lie to shorty. But oh yeah, I got a job. I work at this. Nah, you still can't do that because she gonna want you to.
What she wants you to do?
Well, let's say if y'all go out to lunch, you can't even pay for that.
See, you can lie to her to a point, but
This is why we don't lie.
Yeah,
See,
this
even
is-
in this even in this hypothetical situation, it isn't even working out.
if you were to lie, you have to still get a job. Like start off with that lie, fine, but like you have to get a job to
Yeah,
where
that's still a lie. But what I'm saying is, God
that
for
like covers for
yeah,
itself.
but like what I'm saying is that only works once you get the job. Now everything's fine because now that lie is the truth. That's what makes it okay because the lie becomes the truth.
Dude.
But the whole thing is it's just rough. You're better off just telling the truth because like God forbid you get caught.
I prefer her
in that
just
lie,
accept
nigga.
you for the
Yeah,
fact that like all right,
Because
cool,
Even
you'll rock
bro,
with it
because
this
like
way.
even in this, we all understand. Typically, you go out with your girl. Yeah, sometimes she might pay, but majority of times you're gonna pay. Bro, let's say if y'all just go to McDonald's, how you gonna explain not being able to afford a McChicken?
Yeah, it's rough.
If you go to McDonald's, she's like, "Listen, all I want is a McChicken." How much a McChicken, Trey? $3?
Yeah, it's not that expensive.
And if you're like, "Listen,
I can't afford that.
I can't afford," but I thought you have a job. Now, if you told her you don't have a job, and she
understand.
still takes you, now she knows. But God
And,
forbid,
she'll probably pay for
and
it.
she'll probably pay for it. And you don't gotta feel bad or nothing because you know what it is.
No.
But it would be rough if you say, "Listen, I got a
Maybe a little
job."
bit emasculated, but you wouldn't.
Yeah, but at least you're like, "Listen, I ain't lying to. At least I ain't lying
I was
to you.
honest, yeah.
For real.
I was honest.
At least my integrity's in order.
Intact.
Yeah. And also you would probably feel a little bit less. You might could feel emasculated, but
I know something. that would-
now the ball's in her court. And what I mean by that is, I told you the truth. You chose whether or not to stay with me or not.
Yeah,
I gave you that option.
That's the respectful thing.
Yeah, you could have
That's-
easily
that's
said
the respectful.
you could have easily said no, and now we wouldn't be having this conversation.
That is true.
Now, if you say yes, and now bust my balls over not or not being able to afford a McChicken, well, baby, this is on you.
Yeah,
I told you I ain't got no
told you
job.
what it is. Yeah, so you
What
kind
do
of
you
cover
th-
your bases.
So
in
you
that
kind of
regard.
cover your bases.
Yeah.
So now you feel a little bit. At least me personally, I feel a little less crappy.
I understand.
But yeah, it's best to just
I'd be just come forward and listen. I don't have a job right now.
now. Yeah,
I will have a job. I just don't have a job right now.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
I'm
working
like,
on
yo,
it.
yeah, it's in the works.
Yeah, I'm working
You know
on
what I
it.
mean?
Yeah.
How about yo? I'm in.
I think the way you put it earlier was pretty good. I'm in between jobs right now. Best place to put it. I'm in between jobs.
Yeah, because that way they know that you ain't working.
Yeah,
So-
but I worked at one point. This is like,
'Cause I
it's
did.
not like I didn't work at all.
Because I had some, and then I fell asleep, woke up, now I had none.
yeah.
So I did have things. Then things hit the fan. I don't know. Let's hope this hypothetical just never comes into fruition. Because I would hate to be homeless. That'd be a rough way to live.
You know, I must say, unfortunately for some people, this actually has. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. I be
Happens.
feeling bad for people out there.
I heard. Frankly, both of us heard this plenty of times. That what's his dude's name? Steve Harvey went like homeless 3 times,
Yeah. No, he lost.
or he lost everything twice. Was it?
Yeah. And lived in his car for 3 years. Yeah. I'll take that, though. I'll at least live in my car.
Yeah, I'd prefer to live in the because at least you have some kind of an asset.
Yeah, I have a home.
Mhm.
I have a mobile home.
Yeah, I have a
Not only do I have, a,
shelter.
yeah, I have.
That I don't have to go like to.
Yeah.
You know.
And even if I ain't got enough money, even if I didn't have enough money to where I could keep the heat on all night, it's still warmer inside my car than it is outside.
This is outside. Yeah. Yeah.
It starts snowing, bro. That's rough.
For real. I'd have to agree.
It'd be hard to get a job because you need an address to get a job.
Yes. Yeah. And I knew I was missing something. You need an address.
But here's the thing: I thought we were covered because of the homeless shelter. That's why I didn't bring it up. I was gonna bring that up earlier, but I never said nothing because then you were like, you said you go in a homeless shelter, and then you were like, well, then I'll apply for jobs, and I wasn't gonna be like, you can't, but I was like, wait,
No, yeah,
you could probably use the homeless
use the
shelter.
homeless shelter as your residence.
Yeah.
For the time being, especially if you don't have.
Now, if you just had the car, that part would be rough.
Couldn't you like explain it to him though?
I think you would have to start working for non-big corporations. So you would probably need to find like a mom and pop shop.
Place
somewhere
that pay you
along-
cash.
Not necessarily. It could be.
Yeah.
Maybe. But it'd be hard because you don't have a. Listen, I'm 24. I've worked a handful of jobs. I'm not going to say I've been all over. But every place I've been to, they were like, what's your address?
Yeah. Same.
Like, I had to put an address.
Yeah.
That's why people are like, oh, if you're homeless, just get a job. I'm like, yo, that's hard because you need an
Yeah. You
address.
need an address. You need some place that he sends your check.
Yeah, and also a lot of times, too, they want you to have a bank account.
That too. Yeah.
So if you don't got an address and or a bank account, it's kind of rough. Unless you find a place that's willing to pay you under the table, just pay you cash.
Which I don't know why more places don't just do that.
Because it's illegal.
Yeah, because
I'm pretty sure, 'cause the whole tax system.
Yeah, taxes.
It's not legal. I did a landscaping business. I mean, his stuff was probably in order. But me as an employee, he paid me in cash.
You were also like a kid.
I wasn't a kid. I was 18 at the time, 19.
Oh, okay. I thought you were much younger than that.
No. This was after freshman year of college. The summer between freshman year and sophomore year.
Oh.
That's when I worked that job. So I'm not sure if I turned 19 yet, but I was for sure 18 when I got that job. So yeah, some people still call me a kid, but in the eyes of the law, I was an adult.
Yeah, if you do
I
anything wrong, you get tried.
I would have been tried as an adult.
Yeah.
But he paid me in cash. So if you do something like that, he'll pay you in cash. But that's not legal because there's no taxes.
Yeah, no.
And I'm not paying taxes on that money.
It's just straight.
Yeah, I'm just getting straight cash.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Hopefully one day no one becomes homeless, or at least we don't become homeless. And I hope the people watching this, you guys don't become homeless. Because that'd be unfortunate.
There's a lot of homeless people out there, man.
Yeah,
I see them when I go to work. There's this one particular guy. I feel so bad for him, bro. He's on Main Street, downtown Hartford. I was walking by, and every morning I see him. Every morning. At like 7 o'clock, just sleeping on the side of the street. And I'm like, damn, no sheet. Just on the asphalt. And I'm like, yo, it's cold. There's be times where like it's snowing outside, and he's still just laying there.
Like clockwork.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, has no like police officer or anything just come over and be like, hey, man.
You talk to him?
No.
Oh.
I haven't spoken to him. I'm very wary in regards to speaking to homeless people. Main reason is, unfortunately, a lot of them are very mentally ill. And even when you try to help them, they'll like...
Also, some of them just be tweaking.
Yeah, they'll
Like,
you'll
just
try to
be-
help them, they'll attack you. So like,
just be
I
high.
just like, you know what? I'm gonna let you rock.
Yeah, I had a homeless dude press me. I don't know if he was homeless, but he might have been mentally ill. I had him press me for some money.
Like, actually get in your face or just like
Yeah.
get loud with you.
But
My God.
yeah, like I'm
When
walking.
did this happen?
Um,
It was like a while ago.
maybe a couple months ago.
Dude, this is recent.
Yeah, this isn't like that long ago. Like this wasn't like a year plus ago. Nah,
I actually think I might have remember seeing you post that in the chat at one
like,
point.
yeah, some dude pressed me.
some
Yeah.
dude.
I was walking to work, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I just started my walk. This wasn't like, yo, I'm almost at work, bro. This is pretty much, I just
Yeah, you're
pretty
right
much
down
left the
street.
house,
Yeah,
bro.
you're right down the street.
I'm still on Farmington.
Mm.
I'm walking, and this dude is walking to me. So I'm walking straight. This dude is walking to me. He's screaming something. I don't know what he's screaming because at first he was kind of far. So he's screaming. So I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, you know what? Hopefully he just walked past me. He don't say nothing. And then he comes up to me. He's like, give me money. But Trey, at this point, bro, he on me. Like I'm telling you, he's this on me, bro. in my face,
Yeah.
Trey. Like
Did you say something to him?
I was like, yo, I don't got no money.
Oh, okay.
He's like, give me money. And as I'm trying to walk past him, because obviously I ain't really trying to get into a fight. I ain't trying to press him first thing in the morning. I'm trying to go to work.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of factors. As I'm trying to walk around him, he's following me. So I take a step to the left, homie taking a step to the left. I take a step to the right, he taking a step
So
to the
he's
right.
walking with you
Like
now.
he's not trying to let me pass. So he's screaming, give me money. I'm like, bro, I ain't got no money, bro. I ain't got nothing. But I kept being persistent. I kept walking. And then eventually he stopped. And then he yelled something at me. I don't want to say it on here because we might get in trouble.
Okay.
But he yelled something at me. And I just kept walking. I was like, yo, bro, it's tweaking, bro. That was, bro, like 8:30 in the morning, bro. On my way to work. But yeah, he, like,
See, I want to help
You
homeless
press-
people, man, a lot, but there's just certain times where you meet certain ones and it's just like, I don't even want to bother.
nah, I didn't appreciate getting pressed. For a minute, though, I actually thought I might have had to fight him. Because, like, how he wasn't letting me walk around.
Yeah. He was like getting in your face.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I might got to swing on him, bro. Or I might got to push him. I'm like, yo, I might get in a fight before work, bro. Like, it's what it is. But then he finally stopped. And then, like, kind of, like, cursed me out as I walked away. And I was like, dang, bro.
Oh, fair enough. All right, then. Well, what kind of advice would you like to give for the end of the show?
What kind of advice would I'm going to be honest, guys. I really don't have much advice for this. Don't become homeless. That would be my advice. Easier said than done, of course. But obviously, man, just take care of the business that you need to take care of. I know I just said, like, don't become homeless, which is, like, kind of a joke, but also, like, at the same time, it is kind of, like, real. So, essentially, just take care of the business that you need to take care of in order to kind of not end up on the streets, essentially. That would be kind of my advice. And also, don't give in all the distractions. 'Cause I feel like a lot of people, they'll be on the right track, kind of get enthralled in distractions, whether or not that's partying, women, drugs and alcohol, video games, could even be food, bro. And then they kind of just let it, like, take over them, and then everything goes downhill. So, yeah, that would be my advice.
Yeah, I think that's some decent advice Tyler gave. I would have to agree with him. I would say take life seriously,
Facts.
A lot of us think it's a joke, and you think you have time to do this, that, and the other. When it turns out you don't, you really do have to kind of get on top of things much sooner than later. Financial literacy is very important. It'll keep you from going homeless. So definitely do that. I say for those who are either starting school or in school, take it seriously. I know it can be kind of treated as a joke, especially in the modern era. You see so many kids, pre-K all the way up through college, who either don't know how to read, and can't do simple algebra, can't do simple calculus. So in my personal opinion, take all those things seriously. Take life seriously, man, because you really only get the one shot, and you want to, in my opinion, do it successfully. So, yeah.
And to kind of go off of what Trey said for one last thing, when he brought up financial literacy, save your money, bro. Do not spend your whole paycheck. Save your money. I've come across individuals that legitimately spend every single ounce of their paycheck. And I'm not even talking about every ounce on their paycheck because of like bills. Some of it is bills as well, but some of it's also just like you choosing to kind of like go and hang out all the time, go and buy a whole bunch of food all the time, and buy things that like you really don't need. So save your money, man. Even if it's a little bit out your paycheck, set a little bit aside. Put it in a safe if you want to take out cash. Put it in a savings account, whatever. But take X amount of your check, put it to the side, and save it. Save as much as you can, because God forbid something happens and you need a little emergency fund, or let's say if you want to go back to college, or you need to buy a car somehow with your car, whatever. You at least have a little bit of a stash that you could kind of dip in to help. But please save some of your money, even if it's $50 a week, $20 a week, $100, whatever works for you. $10, $5, anything. Find a way to save some of your money and start putting it to the side. Be very, very important. It'll be very helpful. When you least expect it, that's really when you're going to need it. So save your money. Thank y'all for listening. We appreciate you guys for rocking with us, for tuning in. We are very, very thankful for your guys' support. Thank you for you guys watching us. So you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, and on Apple Podcasts. Just type in NOA Podcast, and we're the first thing that pops up. You can find us on Instagram at NOA_podcast. I know TikTok's going to be gone, but you can find us at the moment on TikTok at NOA Podcast 1, as well as NOA Podcast 2. Once again, thank y'all for listening. We appreciate y'all. Y'all take care.
Have a good one.